From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one. As he won't make it back to the 20. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They will toss to Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Here's Burrow. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Burrow looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. An inside give, Brown. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Right back to Brown. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they work this out past the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Now the fan favorite, this is Carson Steele. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 42.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Look. Like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. To the air again, Burrow.
They'll run the screen with Moss.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion right is Hopkins. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes forced out to his left. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to work. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
On the return is the rookie Xavier Worthy. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Trent McDuffie with a pick. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And got his man complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's Brown on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They need 2. Here's third down.
They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Burrow on first down. This one complete to Burton.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Gun. Cut. 180.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to get.
He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Here's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this, because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play.
In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Pacheco. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. Let's be it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game